KTR dares CBI EDIT to probe Adani Group fraud. Telangana IT Minister KT Rama Rao has challenged the central investigative agencies including the Enforcement Directorate, ED, Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI, Income Tax Department, IT, and Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, to probe into the Adani Enterprises scam. The challenge comes hours after US's Hindenburg researchers' investigative document alleging fraud in Adani Group's dealings surfaced. KTR challenged the agencies to probe into the matter, stating in a tweet, "ED CBI IT and AMP, SEBI, Hendam probe karne ka down finger?" KTR further went on to criticize mainstream and national media, remarking on their inefficiency to manifest such matters. IT and Industries Minister KT Rama Rao has asked whether the Enforcement Directorate or the Central Bureau of Investigation or other central agencies had the courage to probe alleged stock manipulations and accounting frauds by the Adani Group. Citing a Hindenburg research report which alleged that the Adani Groupers engaged in a brazen stock manipulation and accounting fraud scheme over the course of decades, the minister also said no mainstream national media would report or discuss this, and that even social media platforms would be coerced by the NPA government into removing the report by the New York-based forensic financial research firm. ED CBI IT and AMP, SEBI, Hendam probe karne ka? I am sure no mainstream national media will report, discuss this, and AMP, even social media platforms will be coerced by NPA government into removing the report, he tweeted, tagging the Hindenburg research report. Hindenburg Research in a series of tweets on Wednesday revealed what it claimed to be the findings of a 2-year investigation presenting evidence that the $218 billion Singapore dollars Adani Group had indulged in financial malpractice. It said Adani had amassed a net worth of roughly $120 billion, adding over $100 billion in the last 3 years, largely through stock price appreciation in the group's 7 key listed companies, which had spiked an average of 819% in that period. The research, Hindenburg said, involved speaking with dozens of individuals, including former senior executives of the Adani Group, reviewing thousands of documents and conducting diligent site visits in almost half a dozen countries. 0. False. Greater than. It said that even if the findings of the investigation were ignored, and the financials of Adani Group were taken at face value, its 7 key listed companies had 85% downside purely on a fundamental basis owing to sky-high valuations. Key listed Adani companies had also taken on substantial debt, including pledging shares of their inflated stock for loans, putting the entire group on precarious financial footing, it said.